In the organic chemistry, there is a very specialized topic is there that is called isomerism. It's a very easy topic, but a very important topic for the NEET exam or for the IIT JEE exams also. From this topic, compulsory there is a question also, but it is a very simple topic if you understand well. So let's discuss about this one, isomerism. All of you know the definition of the isomerism, that is which is having the same molecular formula but different structural formulas. That's a simple definition we know. I am not going to discuss about what is the definition and all. Why? Because in the NEET level and the JEE level means it is very easy to know the definition, but what is the classification of this isomerism? This isomerism is classified into the two ways. One is structural isomerism and another one is the stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism, which is having same molecular formula but different in the structural arrangement of the molecule. So by knowing its name, we can write its definition very easy, which is having same molecular formula. That's what we have to manage for every definition. But here is different structural arrangement. Different structural arrangement, that is structural isomerism. And what about this stereoisomerism? This is only the different methods. Stereoisomerism, which is having the same molecular formula there also. So this word is common, that is which is having same molecular formula. But which one is different? Stereo means it is nothing but spatial. So spatial arrangement is different. Spatial arrangement means I am standing here now. If I stand this side, my space is different. That is nothing but spatially arrangement is different. But here is I am, there is I am. That means both the places same person, but the place is different. That is nothing but spatially different arrangements. Atoms may be different. But before going to introduce the example in this one, we have to know the differences between one is condensed formula, condensed structure, and bond line structure. Bond line structure. Take this example now, that is C2H6. What is its name? C2H6 is nothing but ethane. The ethane formula in the condensed way I am writing like this: CH3 single bond CH3. CH3 single bond CH3. This is condensed formula. But while we are writing in the bond line formula, just take the two dots represented as two carbons. Two dots represented as two carbons, and here is the bond between this one. And it is having 3 hydrogens and this is having 3 hydrogens. These are the 3 hydrogens placed. So this is bond line formula and this one is named as the condensed formula. So to explain about the isomerism, this bond line formula is a better understanding way to explain about this isomerism than the comparing with the condensed formula. So first we will discuss about this one. I will the parallel way I will explain that also. So the condensed way and the bond line way we will discuss both the structural and stereoisomerism second. So first discuss about this one, structural isomerism. So first we will discuss about the structural isomerism, later about the stereoisomerism. Again, this structural isomerism are broadly classified into the chain isomerism, position isomerism, functional isomerism, and ring chain isomerism. And the last one is tautomerism. In all these, we are thinking that this chain isomerism is very easy. But if you understand this chain isomerism, then only these are all very easy. So let us discuss about this one, chain isomerism first of all. Chain isomerism. So by naming only we can say that just now I told you that is which is having same molecular formula. Same molecular formula. Don't forget about this word. So this one is compulsory, and the chain arrangement is different. That means only the parent chain, the number of carbons in the parent chain is different. The remaining is same molecular formula, same structural, whatever it is the same. Only you have to consider whether the chain arrangement is different or the same. That's it. So let us take this one. This is bond line formula, which is having 3 carbons. So I am writing its condensed formula also, that is CH3, CH2, CH3. This is condensed formula. Bond line structure, condensed structure. So observe these 3, 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbons. The number of carbon chain is 3. Let us take this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is 4 carbons I am writing. I am writing its condensed structure also, that is CH3, CH2, CH2 and CH3. This is condensed structure. Now these two are isomers. No, these two are not at all isomers. Why? Because they are not following this one, which is having same molecular formula. See, here is 3 carbons, here is 4 carbons. That's why these two are not isomers at all. So isomerism means it is not a definition. Simply you can say that it is a comparison between the two structures, whether it is having same formula or not. So we can easily identify in the question in the following which are the isomers. So just find out how many carbons is there, how many hydrogens is there. Then you can easily identify these two are isomers or not. The 4 marks is in your pocket. So first these two are not isomers. Then how can you write the chain isomers? So writing the chain isomers. 4 carbon structure I am taking, that is 4 carbons. This is 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4 carbons. That means in my parent chain. So this parent chain contains 4 carbons. So the condensed formula also I am writing, that is CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This formula is C4H10. The name is butane. The butane formula, which is having 4 carbons. Without changing, what is this molecular formula then? Then it is C4H10. I am going to write the next structure without changing this number, that is C4H10. Cl, that is 1, 2, 3. This is structure. So 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon and the 4 carbon. I am writing its condensed formula also, that is CH3, CH2, CH3. One structure is here. Now in my parent chain 1, 2, 3 carbons. What about this one? This is CH3. It is named as substituent. Now count the total number of carbons in this one. 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4 carbons. The number of hydrogens here, CH here. The number of hydrogens are 10 hydrogens. So here the C4H10 and here also C4H10. That means same molecular formula. We are following this rule. But in this parent chain 4 carbons, but here the parent chain is, how many parent chain in the carbon? That is having only 3. This is my parent chain. But what about this one? This one is the substituent. So without changing the molecular formula, I am arranging the two structures. So these two are each one chain isomers. So then the total number of chain isomers for the butane, C4H10. How many chain isomers is possible there? Then 2 chain isomerisms you can write. So count the number of parent chain carbons, whether it is, if we show the difference in this, that is not. Then how can we write in the shortcut method? So this is the conceptual way, but in the shortcut method how can we write? See here 4 carbons, in the next structure decrease 1 carbon and write that carbon as the functional. Write that carbon as the substituent. Here is 4 carbons, I am decreasing 1 carbon, now it is 3 carbons. The 4th carbon I am writing as its substituent. That is the substituent, then we will get the chain isomerism easily. So C1 carbon, here is the point we have to remember. C1, that is about the methane. C2 carbon, that is about the ethane. C3 carbon, that is about the propane. For these 3 structures, the chain isomerisms are not possible. So the chain isomerism is possible from C4 carbon onwards. C4 carbon onwards. So C4 carbon number of chain isomerisms we can write by the structural way, we can write like this. So So if you observe the C5 carbon, I am writing this as C5 carbon, C5H12. Taking the next structure, just apply the shortcut method, then we will get the easy way. So C5H12, its name we know, that is pentane. So I am writing its condensed bond line structure, 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. So in my chain there is 5 carbons. How can we write its chain isomerism? Next one, the first structure is this, the next structure is decrease 1 carbon, 3, 4, decrease 1 carbon. Write that carbon as a substituent, here it is, 1 carbon. So the total number of carbons here again 5, no change in the formula. Again we can write, just now I explained. So 4 carbons are the limit, 3 carbons not possible. 4 carbons. So here my chain is having 4 carbons. So there is a chance to write one more structure. So I am writing the 3 carbons. So I have to minus remaining 2 carbons. That's why I am writing the 2 carbons as the 2 substituents. So here is 1 carbon, 2, 3, 4 and 5 carbons. So these are the structures. The total number of chain isomerism for this one C5H12 we can write easily. That is 3. 3 structures. So they will ask this question. In the examination, they don't ask draw the structures. They will ask how many. So if you want to know this answer, you have to know this one. So decrease one carbon and make it as a substituents. That is the simple way. Or one more shortcut method also is there to explain this one. Just apply the formula, that is 2 power n minus 4 plus 1. 2 power n minus 4 plus 1, then you will get answer very easy without trying these structures also. Why? Because for doing the one bit there is 90 seconds of the time only. If you are writing this many structures means it will take long time. So every shortcut point we have to know. 2 power n minus 4 plus 1. Just apply the 4 here. C4 here. N is equal to 4 I am writing here. 2 power 4 minus 4, that is 5 plus 1. 2 power 0 plus 1. Anything power 0 1. 1 plus 1, that is equals to 2. So how many structures here? 2 structures for the C4. So we have to write this answer only. So 4 marks is in your topic if you know this formula for the only for the chain isomers. Only for the chain isomers. So this formula you can apply only for the chain isomers. So you can write for the C6. Substitute 6 here. N is equal to 6 I am writing. 2 power 6 minus 4 plus 1. So it is 2 square plus 1. So 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5 structures are possible for the C6. So C6H14 will get the 5 chain isomerisms. Easily we can write its answer. So isomerism topic means it is a comparison. This one, compare all these. In this one the parent chain is having 5 carbons. In this one parent chain is having 4. In this one parent chain is having 3. But in all these carbon number and hydrogen number is the same. That is C5H12. But structurally these are different. That's why this chain isomerism is under the category of structurally isomers. Like this, we have very simple ways to explain the organic chemistry and deep mechanisms also for helping in this NEET and IIT. So if you need, please contact me, and my name is Shubedar. I'm writing that also. And my contact number is this one. I am always available. If you have any doubts in the organic, not only in the organic, in the inorganic and physical chemistry also. Easy way, easy methods to get that NEET and IIT in the simple techniques.